welcome to the KnowONEcares channel. It's your boy Troy, man. I appreciate you tuning in. Comment, like, subscribe to the KnowONEcares channel. Now, in today's video, I want to talk about Corneshia Butler because she's a mother of four that was reportedly murdered by her lesbian ex-girlfriend, Shakayla Perkins, in Atlanta, Georgia. Now, these type of situations, they try to keep them low. These type of violent acts between, two women, they try to keep them low key. They don't want to bring this to surface. Society understands that when you keep women away from men, they're more vulnerable. There's going to be a lot of toxicity when it's woman to woman. In a lot of lesbian relationships, there's a lot of arguing, a lot of breaking up, trying to get back together. But there's no way you can fight with biology. At the core, Corneshia Butler, she liked men. She wanted a man. And you can see she's had 4 kids. You'll have some women that will, give up on trying to keep a man and deal with a woman until they can keep a man, find a man and keep him. A lot of times, that's one of the issues on why women talk to other women or deal with other women. Yeah, they're attracted to another woman to a certain extent, but they really want a man. And Shakayla Perkins was a stud that wanted to be a man. Now, a lot of people, they're afraid to talk about stuff like this. I feel like there's nothing wrong with it. Shakayla Perkins was a stud that wanted to be a man, tried to dress like a man, talk like a man, tried to present some type of leadership to Corneshia Butler, but there's no way she can be a man. And at the core of our biology, women have contempt for other women. So in this relationship, Shakayla showed a lot of envious and jealousy towards Corneshia. Shakayla didn't like that Corneshia was having success. I believe, Corneshia, she might have done hair. She probably was in the hair industry. She had a pink Benz and had a decent social media following, so she was getting attention. And Shakayla was jealous. And that's how a lot of women are towards another woman. When it comes to how women deal with other women, most women don't even like other women. They don't really like them. Or they like other women as long as they're not doing better than them. See, everything's good with female interaction until one does better than the other. And Shakayla Perkins was starting to see that Corneshia Butler was doing better. And she was messing with a guy here and there. And that's what made Shakayla jealous. Corneshia Butler at the core wanted a man, wanted a real man, and Shakayla just couldn't be that. So a lot of times what happens in society today, when someone can't earn something, they try to take it. And Shakayla Perkins could not earn Corneshia Butler like that. She couldn't earn it. She couldn't be the man that Corneshia Butler at the core wanted. So Shakayla displayed jealousy and envy and murdered Corneshia in front of her kids, which is devastating because I think she murdered Corneshia in front of the son. And that's one of the most, devastating things you can do in front of a kid. And that just shows you that Shakayla was selfish. She didn't have Corneshia Butler's best interest at hand. She was only thinking about herself. And that's why you got to keep in mind in today's world, man, no one cares. You got to be real careful who you're dealing with, because a lot of times your worst enemy is laying next to you. It's laying right next to you. Let's get into the article, man. It says, a mother of 4 was reportedly murdered by her ex-girlfriend in Atlanta, Georgia. Shakia Perkins, the victim's ex-girlfriend, fatally shot Corneshia Butler on Thursday. Friends and family claim that Butler had a restraining order against Perkins. She burned the young mother's Mercedes-Benz last year and stalked her for months after the breakup. So she couldn't get over losing her. Since she couldn't really earn Corneshia Butler, she tried to take her. She tried to control her. Perkins is also said to have been envious of Butler and committed the violent act in front of her children. Butler ended their relationship many months ago, and social media posts from acquaintances indicated that the former pair had a history of domestic problems. Throughout the course of their 6-year partnership, Perkins published a mysterious Facebook post from the day before Butler passed away about starting again and forgetting the past. So Perkins she wouldn't give up. She wouldn't realize that Corneshia Butler wanted a man. She just couldn't get over it. So she took the matter in her own hands and started sending out these texts saying that she don't want second-degree murder. She want first-degree murder. And she starts sending her these texts saying, keep talking. My mind made up. You'll be dead soon. So keep talking. That's what I want you to do. I'm going for first degree, not second degree. And I stamped that. Yep. It's all fun and joke until you scared for your life, huh? And show the police these messages. When you're dealing with someone like this, man, that's someone that doesn't have anything to lose. And that's one of the dangers when you're dealing with an over-emotional person, which is a prime female character trait. That's why when women get out here and look for beta males, yes, that's a man that's easily controlled, but that's also a man that doesn't have control of his emotions. That's also a man that doesn't have a lot of things prioritized over a woman in his life. He can be successful financially, but at the core, what makes him happy is the woman at the core. That's his main priority. And women have to understand why that's a dangerous thing. A woman needs a man that his priority is actually building, not her. See, when a woman deals with someone who has their happiness as their number one priority, well, there's also another sharp end to this situation, because if you leave them, if you make them mad, if you want to break up, they'll also go to the edge of craziness. And that's the situation you got right here. Shakayla Perkins, her priority, her happiness, her main drive every day was Corneshia Butler. And I think Corneshia Butler, she did like that emotional side of Shakayla, right? But on the back end, the other sharp end of the stick is Shakayla can't turn off that emotional side when Butler doesn't want to deal with her anymore. And Shakayla just took it all the way to the next level of, if I can't have you, no one can have you. And this is the situation you have when you're dealing with an over emotional person, a beta male. A lot of times if you're dealing with a stud, emotions that can't be controlled, which is in turn why you have a lot of arguing and breakups when it comes to female relationships, because you have two female personalities. And that biologically, naturally doesn't work. Just like a male that has female traits, a beta male that gets with a woman, those relationships naturally don't work out. Most of the time the woman recognizes the weakness and breaks up or files for divorce, or makes the relationship so bad to where the man wants to break it up with her. So I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. It's your boy Troy. No One Cares. Comment, like, subscribe, man. I'm out.